people of Sodor, this is your thing controller, Mr. Percival speaking. You know, I'm not really sure why I'm here today. We've got quite a while before we start filming Series 11 of the television show. I was just riding past the studio on my new penny farthing when this spiky-haired young fellow grabbed me and placed me in front of this camera. He's currently waving a rather nasty-looking piece of blue tack at me, so I'd probably better say a few words. Actually, it's just occurred to me that this is probably a cheap rip-off of what Alaric and Chris Burrell have already done with my associate and John Prescott look-alike Sir Topham Hatt. What's that? I wasn't supposed to say that, was I? Yes. Please just put the blue tack down. That's it. Yeah, I'll promise I'll behave. Thank you. So, yes. The mention of that British MP brings me nicely on to my next point. Believe it or not, dear viewers, I'm often told that I sound very much like your British Prime Minister, Tony Blair. Might I add that I think he's lovable, cuddly, and should stay in power for, at least another decade. But no, I really can't see where anyone's coming from with that. Physically, I've been told I look like a cross between Charlie Chaplin and Harold Lloyd. For the record, my spectacles are only half-moon shaped, and you certainly won't find me hanging from the face of the clock on the town hall. I've no moustache either, although I may consider growing one when the time is right. Next, I suppose we should address the issue of the recent television episodes. I was very pleased to hear overall the positive reaction to Series 10. I think you'll all agree that the hit hit Entertainment's aim for 90% less annoying catchphrases by 2006 was a success. The main criticism that has arisen since our return to power, since we returned to the programme, the narrow gauge railway that is, the main criticism is the absence of engine drivers. Well, to set the record straight, they are present aboard all my engines, and it's simply a case of special effects wizardry by the television people. An unfortunate condition of our return to the show was that all the engines be fitted with green screens on the side of their cabs. These are held in place by state-of-the-art blue tack. In post-production, it's edited to look like the cabs are completely see-through. So, remember, next time you're watching the show, that there are still living beings inside those cabs, who've probably passed out due to the lack of oxygen. This is harder than it looks, isn't it? I mean, I've said just about all I can think of, really. If possible, could we move towards making an agreement to show the end credits sometime soon? What? You still want me to keep talking? But I really don't know how Sir Topham does this. I mean, he's got much more material than I have, to be honest. I mean, he's got that anti-truck for car campaign, which I might add I strongly support. Order! Thank you, Madam Speaker. I mean, Gladys. Yes. I'll be round later for my usual. By usual, of course, I mean glass of lemonade. I must admit, though, Topham does ramble on a bit too long about certain things. Take this as an example. It's quite an amusing anecdote. Please forgive me for going on so long. I don't live all that far from Topham, and the other day I cycled over to his house to borrow a cup of sugar for my herbal tea. I believe he'd just come from shooting one of his little monologues, and as soon as he answered the door, he started rambling incoherently about sausages, wiggly things, and something else like, oh my god, it's hideous. I'm not sure what that was all about. I must say, I've never remounted my bike in such a hurry before. Perhaps all that fame's making him a bit eccentric in his old age. Either that, or he wanted to return to scoffing all 20 cream buns I could see on the kitchen table behind him. What do you think of the Fat Controller's obsession with food? I wouldn't say he's got an obsession with the stuff. I mean, he's just a jolly, renowned fellow who thinks about eating too much, really. I mean, I myself have to bash every red vehicle I see with a tree branch of a certain size? I mean, that doesn't mean I've got obsessive-compulsive disorder, does it? Probably, yes. No. Absolutely not. I mean, I just hate red vehicles. Well, I hate any vehicle, really, but especially red ones. Oh my God. A red van's just parked up over there in the car park. Just excuse me, just a moment. Just look at those workmen over there. That's it. My God, sir, please, what are you doing? I hate red cars. I hate them. I hate the bloody things. Oh, mind the paintwork. My God, the man's nuttier than George Lancaster. Run for it. I don't need telling twice, Jess. Wait till PC Selby hears about this.